everyone, this is Nupi from DnB Academy, and in today's video I'm going to show you how to make basses like the ones in the track Too Shy by Pola and Bryson featuring Yamaha. So this is the original track. And this is my recreation. Also, before we get started with the video, make sure you get subscribed to the channel and keep notifications of our future videos. And if you want to support the channel, consider grabbing one of our products at dnbacademy.com. We have great preset packs, producer bundles made by pro artists like Icicle, Current Value, Abyss, Mastek, and many more, showing you how to make a track from start to finish with all project files, presets, samples, etc. included. And speaking about samples and presets, if you want the ones from this video, consider joining the preset pass. The link is also in the description below. So that being said, let's get into the video. These are the notes we'll be using today. And now let's jump into Serum. So for this sound, we're going to use a basic shape as a saw wave. We're going to bring it down 2 octaves so we get the bass sound. Random all the way down, so it plays always the same. And also the phase is going to be all the way down. From here, we come to voicing, switch it to mono, so every new note plays, it won't overlap the previous one. And on the portamento, we're going to do about 176. That's about an 8 note, if I'm not mistaken, in length. Also, we're going to grab the filter, MG low 18. Let's push the cutoff down to around 250. Switch the key tracking on. And bring some resonance up. From here we're going to add full fatness and let's see the result. So from here, for the bass, we're going to go into the effects, add a distortion, tube, let's do about 60 something, we don't push it too much. Let's do pre-filtering and switch it to high pass filter, right? Let's switch it off. That way we're already filtering the sub off because we're going to add it afterwards in direct out on the sub oscillator. We're going to drop here about 150, even a little bit lower. We have our push here. That's good. And that way we reinforce a little bit this area of 129 from the mid bass, and we cutting the sub out. Let's have a listen. Okay, great. Next, let's add some chorus to add some width. I'm just going to bring the depth down to reduce the separation. Switch down to high pass filter and bring it down about 250. We don't want any chorus below 250, right? Otherwise, we're going to mess with the sub and width of the sub. Bring a little bit the wetness down. That's too much, of course. After this, let's add our compressor. Multiband. And let's bring a little bit the attack down. So around, let's see, 16-ish. And gain, let's add about 3 of gain. A little bit more depth into it. Now let's grab a filter. MG12. Let's add just a little bit more in frequency. And we're going to bring the mix down a little bit, so we still have that grittiness that we have on the high end. Also some resonance. So yeah. So now that we tweaked a little bit the bass, we hear that harmonic going up in the original bass, right? So let's take care about that. So let's go into the oscillator B. Let's load a basic shape. In this case, we're going to use the sine, bring random down. Now, let's add some unison and bring down the detuning. Let's see. First, let's move this one up to a fifth, so 7 semitones up. Bring this one slightly down. And now after this, let's use the sub. Direct out, -2. Let me see. Let's push a little bit higher the sub. And now let's push the overall sound up as well. So in the original sound, we can hear it that on those last notes, the harmonic goes away. Although I probably would do that in automation usually, but for this time, let's do it here automatic. So let's bring down the rate on LFO1 to 8 bars. Switch it to, yeah, it can stay in off because it will be marked by the tempo of the track. Let's do about 16 grid. Move this one here. This one here. And now we're going to assign LFO1 into the level. So it's going to be like this. Let's see. Let's just tweak a little bit better the filter. Okay, so this first part feels all right. Now, after this, we're going to close serum. We can add a trash and just a little bit of tape saturation just to push everything up a little bit more, and add a few more harmonics just to fatten the sound. And as usual, I use the tape saturation, give it a little push here, and bring down the level so it matches the gain staging. This is about right. Over here, then I also have here a duck, but it's just a sidechain for when everything is playing. It's not real relevant over here. So the main bass is done. Now I've done this one as well. There's a little lead that pops at the end. We're gonna see that one now as well. This lead, it plays on a D sharp. Let's go over it. So we're gonna open serum again, new serum, right? This one's quite easy. So we're using saw again. What we're going to do is create here, bring the level all the way down and create a little punchy attack. Just like this. Assign it to LFO1. Let's do some triplets. Open the filter, get the MG24, and bring down the cutoff. Let's assign it as well to the LFO1. Bring down a little bit. Let's see. Starting to be more plucky, right? Now let's go into the effects. And under the effects, we're going to add a flanger first. Rate all the way down. And some feed up. Just to add a little bit of flangy. Barely noticeable, but in the overall, it makes a little bit of difference, right? Okay, now for the distortion, we're going to push this one back down here. And we're going to add the linear fold, right? So come over here. Here we go. Linear fold. So every time it touches threshold, what it means, it bounces back. That's why, as you can see, the higher you go, the more waves you have. And this one, you need to be usually very careful using it and go more with low values. And you get better results, but have some tries on higher values as well, right? Okay, let's do about 15. See, otherwise we go too big. That's just noise. So we have to control it around here and be very picky about it in this case. Let's go over to the EQ. From an EQ, we're going to push a bit the frequency, add some gain. Let's change this for a bell. I'm going to put this around 300 because it's going to help the other frequency, right? It's going to push it. The fundamental I meant, sorry. And also we're going to add a new bell here. Although this one, the frequency will be lower around here. And this time we're going to add the gain to the LFO1. Let's do it unipolar. I did this very fast on shortcut. Shortcut on Mac is Shift Alt. If you want to change between unipolar and bipolar. Okay, I just need to open here now. You see here, so around 2K. And I think we need to do a bit more here. Okay, from this, let's move the EQ up. We're gonna add a chorus. The rate on, just play around with the depth, right? Let's leave it open a little bit more. The low pass filter, we're gonna leave it as it is. From here, we're gonna go for the compressor. And I just want to push a bit the threshold, a little bit the threshold up. Open more gain. Okay. We're really trying to push it. After the compressor, we're going to go for a filter. Move it here because we're going to use reverb afterwards. Let's see. So for the filter, we're gonna re-clean it because we add distortion, we add compression. So, and sometimes we need to re-clean the sound back again. So just push it a little bit more, clean it actually a little bit more. So let's try to do that over here. You hear the difference? So it doesn't get too, well, we're just cleaning a little bit the highs with the mix. We're doing cutoff around 2K and adding a little bit of resonance. Now, last but not least, we're gonna use some reverb. And for that, we're gonna bring the size down. About 20. Decay also, let's do 2.7. Add some lows, low cut actually, and also some high cut because we don't want it sizzling too much. And in this case, we can leave spin and spin depth as it is. We're gonna push a bit more the mix. Let's have a listen. Okay, that's good. No, but you can hear in the sound that the kind of reverb opens towards the end. Once again, we're going to do it here, but we could have done it by automation, right? So we're just going to assign LFO2 into the decay. And control this and let's see. So envelope, right? Because we're doing one note in this case. Let's bring it maybe 1 bar. Half a bar. Do a little bit of curve. So just for the last note, right? It opens more the reverb. A little bit less maybe. So that last note plays around here. So let me push it a little bit higher. That feels okay. So we're done here. Let's hear both together. Let's have a listen. And this is it. This was my recreation of the bass from the track Too Shy from Pola and Bryson featuring Yamaha. So, if you like this video, make sure you get subscribed to the channel and keep notifications of our future videos. And if you want to support the channel, consider grabbing one of our products at dnbacademy.com. We have great preset packs, producer bundles made by pro artists like Icicle, Current Value, Abyss, Mastic, and many more, showing you how to make a track from start to finish with all project files, presets, samples, etc. included. And speaking about samples and presets, if you want the ones from this video, consider joining the preset pass. The link is also in the description below. So thanks for watching, I hope you have a nice day, and I'll see you in the next video.